This one. We will be making this one today. Hi, my name is Alex and welcome to the Crochet Circle. In today's video I want to show you how I made this crocheted rose flower bowl. Now why I need it? Well, it's not for me, but I was asked to make a table decoration and I thought this kind of a flower bowl will be perfect, especially because I'm gonna plant it at the end in a pot. Probably I will also have a small stamp, so I will just put a stick inside. But yeah, today I'm gonna show you how to create the roses and how to create the leaves and how I actually then assembled everything together. Okay, so first let's go over what you will need to create this kind of a bowl made of crocheted rose flowers. Now for the base I am using a styrofoam bowl. It is about 7-8 centimeters in diameter and I think it works perfect for the size that I want. Now there are two things I want to just mention here. I did secure my roses with pins, so I didn't use any glue, but if you would be securing the roses with some glue, just make sure that the styrofoam won't melt. But if you're gonna be using some hot glue or something like that, you can always just put some wood glue on first and some paper just to make kind of a surface that won't melt. And if you don't have a styrofoam bowl like this, you can just grab some old paper, make it into a bowl, and then attach the flowers to that. Okay, so styrofoam bowl, this is kind of important. Of course, you will also need some yarn. So for this tutorial, I will be using a different shade of purple for this tutorial and some green yarn for the leaves, because I will also tell you how to make the leaves. Of course, you will need a crochet hook. As I mentioned before, I also used some pins to secure the flowers to the styrofoam bowl base. And that's it. Now, if you were wondering for the roses, how to make them, this is a really simple tutorial. Well, this is a really simple flower to make because it's done in 3 rows, and I already showed you in other tutorials how to make this kind of roses for brooches or pendants or other decoration, also for bookmarks. But today I'm going to be using the same roses for this kind of a bowl. Now I think we can just begin. So I'm gonna start with chains and I'm gonna do a chain of 25. Let me just get into the focus here. Perfect. So whenever you're gonna be doing these roses, just have in mind it's a multiplier of 3 plus 1 that you want to do in the beginning, and then the rest will work out. And also, I don't think you noticed, but these roses, some are different sizes, so different numbers of petals. That's why I'm telling you this, that you have to do a multiplier of 3 and then plus 1, because you perhaps also want to do different sizes of roses and you want to make few of them smaller and few of them bigger. But for me, I'm gonna show you how to do it with the base chain of 25. So I'm gonna start with a slip knot. That means yarn once around my thumb. I go with my crochet hook from the bottom, grab the working yarn and pull it through. And this is my slip knot done. Okay, so next I have to do 25 chains. So grabbing the yarn and pulling it through. That's a chain. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 25 chains now here. So this is row number 1 done, and let's go to row number 2. Now the first row, well, the beginning calls for 5 chains. Remember this one that we've done here? This is where we're gonna put all the double crochet stitches, the next double crochet stitch. But first we have to do chain of 5, The first 3 chains count as 1 double crochet and a chain of 2 to make the V shape, 1 double crochet in the marked stitch, and a double crochet is just yarn once around my crochet hook and pulling it through and pulling it through. Now this is the first V, and we're going to be doing V's until the end of the row. So what I have to do is I have to skip 2 chains, and in the third one I need to do a double crochet stitch. Again, a double crochet stitch is just, well, I'm going to show you in the next one. Then I have to do 2 chains and another double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn once around my crochet hook, and in the same stitch a double crochet. Now don't worry if you have larger holes, because this is gonna be hidden in the back of the rose anyway. Okay, so now you see the first V that is done, and that has to be done all the way through the rest of the chains. So skip 2 chains, so 1, 2, and in the third one a double crochet, so a double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and another double crochet stitch in the same stitch. That's 2 V's done. Again, I'm gonna skip 2 stitches, and then in the third one, so 1, 2, in the third one, a double crochet stitch, a chain of 2, and another double crochet stitch in the same stitch. That's 3 V's done. Again, skipping 2 stitches, that's 1, 2, and in the third one double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and a double crochet stitch. Now you will also have a diagram, perhaps you see it already in the top left corner, where it shows you how to make this. Again, skipping 2 stitches in the third one, a double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and a double crochet stitch. Again, skipping 2 stitches in the third one, a double crochet stitch, a chain of 2, and in the same stitch a double crochet stitch. Again, don't worry about the big holes, these are going to be hidden in the back. Skipping 2 stitches in the third one, a double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and another double crochet stitch in the same stitch. Skipping 2, and in the third one, double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and another double crochet stitch. And if it's something like me, I think I counted something. I am left with 1 extra stitch, but don't worry about it. I'm just gonna do in this last stitch. You can skip it or do it as I do, just another V, just to fill it up. So double crochet stitch, chain of 2, and a double crochet stitch. And this is now the first row done. And as you can see here, there are V's that in the next row we're gonna put the petals in. Okay, so now it's the third row. And the third row, well, there are options here. You can do a chain 1 and 4 double crochets, or you can do chain 2 and 5 double crochets, or you can do a chain 1 and 5 double crochet stitches. So it actually doesn't matter, but for this one I'm gonna do a chain 1 and 5 double crochet stitches in the V. So I did a chain 1 and now 5 double crochet stitches in the V. When I say in the V, that means in the 2 chains of the previous row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's the 5th double crochet. I'm gonna do a chain of 1. Now you can do a chain of 2 here, you can do a slip stitch in here, or you can do a single crochet stitch. So I'm gonna do a chain 1 and a single crochet stitch in between the 2 V's. Again, now I'm gonna do a right petal, so chain 1, and now in the V, 5 double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 and a single crochet stitch in between the 2 V stitches. So it looks like an A up here. Okay, and the next one, chain 1. When I'm doing double crochet stitches, you kind of see me covering the wrap around. That's just because I don't want to lose it when I'm doing the double crochet stitches. But when I'm doing the double crochet stitches, I always wrap yarn around my crochet hook. So that's 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 in the little A on top. I'm gonna do a single crochet stitch. Now, as I mentioned, you can also do a slip stitch here. It's up to you because this pattern has so many options. Again, chain 1, and in the V I'm gonna do 5 double crochet stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, and in the A I'm gonna do a single crochet stitch. Now you can already start seeing the petals for the rose. And that's it. As I mentioned, you can do different base numbers for the crocheted roses because perhaps you need smaller ones or you need bigger ones. You can do it all in one color, or you can do it in 2 colors like I did, or you can even make, I don't know, a scrap yarn roses, so that the roses might be different colors, so you can use 5 or even 10 different colors, because for this rose bowl you're gonna need a lot of roses. I think I used like 37 of the white ones and around the same number of the purple ones. So yeah, you will need a lot, but I think you saw in the beginning, and you will also see in the end, that the end results are just amazing. I think it's a perfect decoration for a nice spring table, or you can even use it as a wedding decoration. You can also string it and make it hang down from the ceiling. There are so many options, but yeah, this crocheted rose ball, I think it's a really great decoration option. If you were wondering how I got the idea, well, I don't think I ever mentioned, but in Origami World there are some balls that you can kind of create with flowers, and I was just then wondering, perhaps I can do something like that with crocheting, and that's how I got the idea, and I think it turned out really amazing. So I need to do 2 more of the petals, so each petal is 5 double crochet stitches. And if you're gonna do 6 of them, or if you're gonna do 4 of them, that's up to you. But for this one, I'm doing 5 double crochet stitches, chain of 1, and a single crochet stitch in between the 2 V stitches that I then call an A. Now here's the last V that I have to put in the double crochet petal. So I need to do 5 double crochet stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4 and 5. And here I'm actually gonna do two chains, and I'm gonna grab one of the chains and secure it with a slip stitch. Now what I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna do a long slip stitch all the way to the first row, because this is gonna be then the end tail with which I'm gonna then sew the rose flower together. So just poke your crochet hook in the first row and make a long slip stitch. Chain 1. I'm gonna leave about, yeah, that's about 25-30 centimeters of end tail. Me focusing. Well, I am focusing, but the camera doesn't want to focus. And that's it. So all I have to do is pull the yarn through and my crocheted rose is done. Well, it's almost done. All I have to do is sew it together and actually wrap it together. Now you can see it kind of has its natural spirally already wanting to come together. So this is the starting tail, and I then just start wrapping it around and around and around and around, so that in the end, when the wrapping is done, I have a rose. Okay, I have to string the needle. I forgot to tell you, you will need a needle as well, just to secure everything. I'm gonna do this again because it kind of unfolded. So I'm folding the first one and then I'm just wrapping everything around that. I'm just wrapping around. And this is my end tail. Now I just need to go through to secure it. I don't have any patterns how to secure it, just try going through all the petals, and also don't forget to kind of secure the last petal to the row beneath it. And that's it. Now I am gonna go twice more through just to fully secure it. But that is it. Now the end tail will be hidden in the back, so I can just put it close to the starting tail and make a knot here. And that's it. That is the rose done. Now for the second part, I'm gonna show you how to make the leaves. Now for that I will be using some green yarn and the same hook, and perhaps you are wondering how I got to the pattern that I will show you. Well, nothing was like this in the beginning, so first I thought I was gonna make these kind of small leaves, but they kind of just got lost in the whole ball. And then I thought perhaps I should make a circle and then pinch it together to make leaves, but that didn't work out nicely as well. So now I'm gonna show you the pattern for the leaf. The leaf is done in, well, 2 rows, you can say it like that. So the first row is just chains. Again, I'm gonna start with a slip knot, going down from below, grabbing the working yarn, and that is the slip knot done. Now I'm gonna do chain of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the base, that's how long the leaf will be. Now I'm not gonna even do another chain to make going up into the next row, so I'm gonna skip one stitch, and in the next one I'm gonna do a single crochet stitch. Now in the next stitch I'm gonna do a half double crochet stitch, so that means pulling through all 3 loops. Now I have to do 1, 2, 3 double crochet stitches, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna do 1 half double crochet stitch and a single crochet in the first stitch or the last stitch, depends from where you're looking. Now this is half of the leaf done, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna do a chain 1 and I'm gonna do another single crochet in the same stitch. With that I kind of reversed or turned around to make the second row, the second pass for the second part of the leaf. Okay, and also the starting tail, I'm gonna put it onto my working yarn, onto my work, just so that means that one less starting tail or end tail to pay attention and then cut it off. Okay, so single crochet was done. Now into the next stitch I'm gonna do a half double crochet stitch, and then in the next stitch I'm gonna do a double crochet stitch. In the next one I'm gonna do another double crochet stitch, so that's 2, and in the next one I'm gonna do another double crochet stitch. In the next one I'm gonna do a half double crochet stitch, and in the last one I'm gonna do a single crochet stitch. I'm gonna do a chain of 1, join it with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, pull it through, okay, pull it through, and now I can cut the yarn. And guess what? Now I have the perfect leaf done. And how many do you need? Well, it's up to you how many you want to put in. And now for the third part, I'm just gonna show you how I attached everything. So as I already mentioned before, I was using pins, and what I did was I put a pin through the rose, hid inside the center, and then just pinned it onto the styrofoam ball. And that's it. So in this tutorial you found out how to make this kind of a rose, and you found out how to make this kind of a leaf, and then it's gonna be up to you to make many more to make a crocheted rose ball for decoration like this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment if you have leave a comment in the description down below if you have any questions or just wanted to say that it was helpful. So that is it, and until the next time I'm gonna say happy crafting!